Welcome to Blue Memoirs YouTube channel. I'm Amandine, and today we're going to talk about hemp, cannabis, weed, marijuana, green. What does it mean? What is the difference? But first, make sure that you're part of our online community. You can sign up for free via the link in the description below and get access to VIP offers, exclusive events, secret sale, and so much more. Back today and every month going forward, we answer a cannabis question. Today, what is the difference between hemp and cannabis and marijuana and weed, etc., etc.? The answer might surprise you. It's kind of all the same. So let's back up a little bit. The term cannabis, which is really my preferred term, the proper term for the plant, is a big umbrella term that regroups different types and families within one plant. Hemp is one of those plants. Hemp actually comes from the word Hemp in German, which means literally cannabis. Now, today we use the word hemp to refer to the legal type of cannabis in most places, meaning that it has a THC content below the legal limit. In Europe, most countries it's 0.2%. In the US, it's 0.3%. In Switzerland, it's 1%. You get the idea. If a strain of cannabis, a type of cannabis contains less that legal limit, less THC, it's referred to as hemp. It's become more of a legal term. Now, hemp is legal federally in the US, as you may know. It's also legal in most European countries. And CBD usually comes from hemp plants. Now, within that family of hemp, there's many different types. There's some types that will have a high level of CBD, the ones that's used for oils or cosmetics, which is created with the oil, or teas, like my luxury hemp teas. And then there's the more industrial hemp type that can be used to make clothes, string, hempcrete, a type of concrete that's ecological and sustainable. This type of hemp doesn't need to have a particular level of CBD because it's going to be used for materials, right? But just because a plant is called hemp doesn't mean it's high in CBD, but we usually find the CBD in hemp plants. That also doesn't mean that hemp plants can't have THC. That's exactly why this legal limit exists. So what about the rest, right? Everything else that's above that line. Well, that's, again, cannabis, right? And when it comes to the term weed, marijuana, that's just other words for cannabis. I personally never use the term marijuana because it's deeply rooted in racism. This will be the subject of an entirely different video, but the term was introduced in the US by politicians in order to strengthen that association with foreigners, especially Mexican people. And I'm still very surprised at the amount of people that still use the term marijuana, considering its history, especially within the cannabis industry. But again, I will do another video another time. So most people who refer to weed or even cannabis will refer to the type of cannabis that has THC. Now, you know that cannabis actually involves everything, and it doesn't have to be. Within cannabis, again, we have some plants that have high levels of CBD, high levels of THC, high level of other cannabinoids, CBN, CBG. There's many more. More than 100 cannabinoids have been discovered in the cannabis plants, and research continues. But yes, in the world, usually when you say weed, you mean we're going to get high, right? Because the THC level is going to be higher than the hemp plants. As a quick reminder, THC is a component found in the cannabis plants that can make you high or stone. That is the one that has a psychoactive effect. CBD is very talked about. That doesn't have a psychoactive effect. Both CBD and THC have benefits for different things, and it's worth doing your research. When you hear therapeutic cannabis and recreative cannabis, that doesn't mean CBD versus THC. At least it shouldn't, because that's incorrect. Both CBD and THC have amazing medicinal potential and can help people in very specific cases. Just because one doesn't get you high doesn't make the other one evil. But we'll talk more about cannabinoids, including CBD and THC, in a future video. I hope this is clear. Cannabis is the overarching family. Hemp is now referred to for the legal type of weed that is found out there. But really, it's all the same. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Amandine, your favorite tea alchemist and self-care queen. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, bye.